Hello guys, how are you? I hope you are doing good. Welcome to this training. Today we are having another session of the oil and gas trading. Today we are going to have a short overview of the oil and gas industry. We talk about the oil and gas industry from the beginning to the end. That means from exploration to production. It is an overview of the oil and gas itself. I have decided to give this training because some of you guys continue to ask some question in the comment section, and that is what I encourage, that you write your comments, you ask your question in the comment sections. And please don't forget the bell, don't forget to click on the bell right up there to follow and share our videos, our trainings. So the oil and gas itself, as I have told you in the previous lecture, is that the oil and gas industry is a very vast industry. There are many segments of the industry. Predominantly, we will talk about three main streams. We have the upstream, the midstream, and the downstream. In the upstream, we usually call the upstream the E&P, which is the exploration and production. So in the upstream, we have the exploration and the production. In the midstream, we have the transportation and storage. In the downstream, we will have the refining and marketing. And each of these stream has its particular business strategy and business model also. So you have to keep in mind that there are three mainstream: the upstream, the midstream, and the downstream. In the midstream, I said we have the exploration and production. The exploration itself is where you have all these guys doing the geological data analysis, this thing, the what they call the surveying, whether it is the geographical survey. In fact, there are so many types, so many techniques in the exploration. This is where some companies will invest millions of dollars within several years or even a decade. Their main goal is to find the oil. Their main goal is to find the oil, but actually, most of them don't really know whether there is oil, or if the amount that is found there is economically viable. So what they do is to find actually if there is oil, and there are several techniques, amongst which the seepages and so on. I will not get into those details. Once they are done with the exploration phase, now come the production phases. So now the production engineer will do what's so-called the reservoir engineering. So they to calculate the oil, the amount of oil, whether it is economically viable or not. So that's what the production engineer will do. And once it is once they see that the field is economically worthy to invest into it, that's when we go into production and we build all the facilities, the rigs, and the platform that you know. So this is the mainstream. After that, after you have produced the oil, when it comes to the surface, you have to do what is so-called the surface pre-treatment with the surface facilities. So then after that, you have to pump the oil to carry it, to transport it, whether it is by train, with a ship, or whatsoever. That is the midstream. Okay, that is the midstream. And once you are done doing that, you have to take the oil into to a refinery, where you will refine your oil and have all the segments of the oil that we are having in the market, whether it is DSR oil, whether it is jet A1, jet fuel, whether it is petrol. In fact, all those segments within the the difference with the octane number. So these are the three main segment, and each stream, as I have mentioned before, has its own business model. In the exploration and production, there is more risk. That is where there's also more profit, more cash. But in the midstream, you may share something like they may share something like 6 to 8% of the market, of the investment, because there the investment is a little bit low, or the risk is lower than in the exploration. And now come the downstream, the refining and distribution. As I said, in the refining and distribution, most of the time what we see is the gas station. We see the gas station